So I'd like to introduce the new board of directors to you, and then we'll bring up Judge Karpinski, who will install them to office. So at the very first, I'd like to bring up our new president, Dr. Weil Curry. Our new vice presidents are Paul Burek, who was re-elected. Paul is from the Czech Garden, and I should mention Dr. Curry is from the Syrian Garden. Okay. Our next vice president is Tom Turkley from the Croatian Garden. And our third vice president is Connie Adams from the Polish Garden. Our executive secretary is going to be Anda Cook. And then our board. There are 8 members on our board. 4 of them are going through for the next term, and 4 of them have been elected. Okay. So those who have just been elected are Erica Pusar from the Syrian Garden, Pierre Bajani from the Lebanese Garden, Mehmet Gencer from the Turkish Garden, who happens to be in Europe at this point, so he couldn't be with us tonight. But in his honor, let's give him a round of applause. Mehmet Gencer. And our last member is Kasra Haider from the new Pakistan Garden. Kasra? And then continuing on in this board is Paula. Paula, would you like to join them? She's going to continue on as our recording secretary. So I'd now like to introduce Judge Diane Karpinski, who will come up and do the swearing in. The judge and I go back a long time because both of our mothers were very much involved in the cultural gardens. And they were great friends, and I know Diane and I are great friends. And she's a retired judge from the Court of Appeals, right, 8th District. So we are honored and pleased that she could come tonight and install the new board. So here's Judge Karpinski.
Judges always have 1 or 2 words before they make their decisions. One of the founders of the gardens, Leo Weidenfeld, wrote, quote, "Within every noble culture, there is that which binds it in true understanding to its fellows, indicating a common cultural memory and the common heritage of Eden, which was the first garden. In sharp contrast to the tensions of the world today, it is especially fitting we remember what Leo Weidenfeld said of the garden's spiritual purpose. He said, 'All her paths are peace.' The task of the directors of the Cleveland Cultural Gardens is to keep alive what the gardens symbolize, especially on One World Day. The gardens symbolize the ability to rise above differences that separate us and to welcome all. Today I have the honor of administering the oath of office to members of the Executive Board. It is their task to carry on that tradition of treasuring each other's diversity. Let all those who precede be an inspiration to those that follow as you continue the task of nurturing Cleveland's treasured national landmark. Incidentally, no one ever retires, Sheila. As you know, we're both second generation. So start training your children for this task. All right, now, Will all those who are newly elected members to the executive board please raise your right hand? I will ask you 3 questions. If you agree, say I do. Number 1, do you hereby accept the responsibilities of the office to which you have been elected? And do you agree to discharge the duties of your office, thinking only of the good of the Federation to the best of your ability? If you agree, say I do. Number 2, do you agree to be guided in your work by that larger vision of founder Leo Weidenthal, his vision of a unity of all nationalities, and to spread its message of mutual respect and understanding? If you agree, say I do. And number 3, and do you agree to abide by the Constitution and bylaws of the Federation? Do you agree? Congratulations.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. In addition to these that were elected, we have some board members who are carrying over for another year, and their term is extended. So I'd like them to join the board on stage because they are part of the current board. So Svetlana Stoyanova of the Russian Garden, and I don't think she could get here tonight. George Turbrak from the Slovak Garden, and I don't think he could be here. Daja Krizlati from the Ukrainian Garden. Come on up, Daja, because you're part of this board. And Carl Ewing from the African American Garden. These are the 4 board members that are carrying over. And I will carry over also as past president. I will have a position on the board, and I'm also the chairperson for One World Day this year. So I have a couple of big tasks too. So I told you I'm not leaving, I'm just changing positions. So I'll join them, and then maybe we can get a picture of the whole group together. This is the new board for the next 2 years. Thank you.